What's up, fashion geeks? In the webinar I just gave, one of the things that I was pointing out was that there are so many different paths into working in the fashion industry. And I gave some real life examples in the webinar, but I also thought that I would share my own story just so that you can get a sense of, you can start from anywhere, and not just anywhere in your life, but kind of anywhere geographically too. So I'm from a pretty small town. There's some fashion companies here now, but when I was, say, graduating from high school, getting ready to go to college, there was really nothing here but maybe a little bit of retail. And so working in the fashion industry was not really something that I considered, even though I loved clothes, I loved styling outfits, I loved fashion, I loved reading fashion magazines, but it didn't seem like a viable career to me because I didn't know anybody that worked in the industry. I didn't see anything, I didn't know anything. It was just so far off my radar. I had already planned on going to a university out of high school, and there's a university in my hometown, and my parents just encouraged me to go there. So that's what I did. I just kind of drifted through the next 2.5 years as an undeclared major before I stumbled upon the fashion department. That's when I realized that this is truly a course of study. It was something that I could see myself going into as a career. And so that's what I did. I just went all out on getting that degree. Graduated from university with a bachelor's degree in fashion design, moved to Los Angeles, and it took me about 2 or 3 months to get an entry-level job as a designer's assistant. Did that for a couple different companies. I was a swimwear pattern maker for a little while, and then I got another design assistant job where I ended up moving up into a designer spot when one of the designers left. So kind of a maybe sort of traditional trajectory through the industry. That was my entry. My entry was with a university degree behind me. But when I was working and I would talk to my colleagues and my coworkers, I remember feeling upset that a lot of my coworkers not only did they not have a bachelor's degree, but a lot of times they didn't even have an associate's degree. Maybe they had only taken a class or two to learn about fashion. But what they had that I didn't was they had contacts. They were from the Los Angeles area, and so they knew that fashion was a viable career. They knew people who worked in the industry. They could see it almost firsthand. And so their entry into the industry was totally different from mine. And I'm not saying that one is better than the other, not at all. They're just different.